So I just wanted to start by saying I absolutely love everything about my life so far right now in this period of my life. I'm able to see things in hindsight and be like, wow, damn, I'm lucky. Because I've had like big life experiences, like big life lessons in like small periods of time that were really impactful, but I'm like, damn, thank goodness. Like, I feel so lucky to get to experience my life path, because it's so special. We all have like our own life path, right? Because we meet certain people that some people will never meet. We go to some places that some people will never go at, in certain times that some people will never be in. Like, I literally get to experience 2026 as a 21-year-old, and some people are experiencing that as a 65-year-old, or some people are experiencing that as a 3-year-old, and it's just so unique that we are who we are when we are doing what we are doing. And I'm just so grateful for everything. And I got to thinking, I'm really grateful for all of you guys, because like I really convinced myself that you guys were like held at gunpoint to subscribe, and every single time I post it's like, come on buddy, gotta watch this 10-minute bullshit. But then you guys will take time of being super thoughtful and so good with words in the comment section, or just like being positive and encouraging, like, it was great to see you, and like, I feel like you're my friend. Like, that's so nice of you, because I'm really lonely lately. I mean, I have people, but like, loneliness is kind of one of those things. You're in a crowd, you're lonely. You're in love, you're lonely. It's very internal, I guess. But still, I am so grateful to have this positive little community, and some of you guys should really think about like recording your thoughts, because you're that good with your words, and linking that video to me, because I will watch that. I'll listen to you ramble about whatever it is. Like, if I inspired you to, like, let's say I was talking about like capitalism, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, this makes me think about Transformers, I'm gonna make a video on that, I'll watch that. Or if you're like, wow, this makes me want to talk about capitalism. No, I'm just kidding. But like, genuinely, thank you for just showing up and being so supportive and thoughtful and considerate and sticking around for months. I'm really grateful to have such loyal, intelligent people, even though that's such a bias, and if you ever wanted to leave, like, no hate, bro, this is just the internet. Like, I'm just posting videos. You don't owe me anything. Random thing I think about a lot is like the Mayflower, like coming to the Americas on ships, and I think about people's serious will and drive to survive. I'm like, damn, it's fucking incredible, bro. Think about it. One person spent their whole life waking up on a fucking ship, compacted, illness, disease, watching people get thrown over. Some people even were. And they still lived. And like, we are just like a compilation of anyone before us for lifetimes and lifetimes. And I'm just like, oh, that's so insane. That's so insane. My dream last night was so insane. It was like, I'm remembering it as I'm talking about this. It was like, I was like, this is, you're gonna think I'm insane, but like, I felt God in my veins, and like, he was like, I was like one with him, but like, I wasn't just like one with him, I was one with everyone. But it like made sense. I sound like I'm losing my fucking mind. Okay, and that's fine. So what if I am? Not finish this coffee. First of all, it's terrible, and it's my third one, and I feel genuinely ill from it, and I just need to put it down and just get the water instead, Sorry, no one cared. I love everybody. I think I really truly love everybody, and I don't think anything is ever going to change that, no matter how evil, corrupt, misunderstood people get. I just can't help but see humanity in everybody, even people where people are like, they're soulless, they don't feel anything. Even the darkest people have the most brightest smiles. I don't know. Right now in my life, I don't really know what's like coming. I don't know how I'm really gonna navigate through the current challenges. Like, I feel kind of lost, but I don't feel like hopeless. I'm like, even if it's bad, at least it's not stagnation. But a part of me is like, oh, fuck, I am stagnant right now. Like, what sort of karma is this? But it's never stagnant, it's always changing, right? But I'm just like, God, I'm still in the same bedroom talking about the same dumb shit. But I'm not. If I think about it, there's so many things that have changed since 4 months ago, and it'll continue to change, but I just feel like it's been so stagnant, and that makes me feel like I did something wrong. So if anybody else feels that way, let me know, because gosh, it would be nice to know. Because like, sometimes it's just like a moment, or your criticism is like too high and you can't see shit clearly, and it's just like, no, actually, you're just navigating the changes of today, and you'll be doing that again tomorrow, excited for some reason with full confidence. I feel like very soon I'm gonna be somewhere I didn't even expect. I don't know what that means, but I'm excited. You know, and I would take any sort of like adventure, like meeting someone new, doing something new, going somewhere new, like anything. Even if it was like, I don't know, just anything. I am welcoming change right now. And that sickness felt like a purge. I mean, I'm still sick, and the coffees really have made me feel like I genuinely just paused this and just sat here and was just breathing for like 10 seconds because I was like, I feel like really fucked up because of coffees. But for the past hour, I've just been so overflowed with just so much love. I just am, maybe it's because I'm getting out of my sickness and I'm just like, life. But I just love everybody so much right now, and that's all I want to say. I think that anyone you talk to, you can always learn stuff from, you know what I mean? Like, I think people are so much, like, I don't know, people think about things like a lot more than we like give people credit for, because like you'll hear a bunch of people, even me sometimes, be like, God, it seems like no one thinks anything, like, ah damn these NPCs. But like realistically, like you can learn something from anyone you talk to, like literally anybody. And like I've always found it really easy to talk to like lots of different people, you know, like one thing that people used to hate me for was like I would talk to anybody, and like some people would fucking hate me for that. They'd be like, you talk to him? Ew. That's mean. You know what I mean? Because like some people, like, you know, they're truly, I think people are a little bit more superficial than they think sometimes, like, because like a lot of people that people judged whenever I went to school and was younger, like these are people with like, they genuinely probably didn't deserve it. I witnessed a lot of shit that I wish I didn't in middle school, especially. Like bullying was actually really common. Like I always thought it wasn't, but because like for some reason they were always obsessed with cyberbullying. But like actual bullying was going on. Like I actually witnessed, and was even myself, I witnessed people actually hurting people, you know, in school. That's crazy. It's silly, but like I feel like I formed a lot of my identity when I was really young, and then over time I kind of forgot certain parts of myself. And like, you know how people say like the 20s are for like rediscovering yourself as like your inner child or whatever. Like I definitely understand that, because like whenever I was a kid I really cared about learning about people and learning new things and trying to figure out how to do what Matilda does. And also like I really cared about animals, and like I was always so loving. But then over the years I got so cold, and like I would never show my love. Like I would hide it from people, and like I would start to be more resentful and angry and start fights with people, you know, and really just be so dark, honestly. And I think people always have these two sides to them, because like I think like a part of me was just really protective over my heart at the time, but like at the time I was just not it, guys. But like but like I've been able to like relearn, even through people who were like difficult to learn to be safe with, that it's okay to love and care and show that. Like I have seen my heart open up so much recently, and I'm so grateful for that. And I just want to like say to people, like, you could totally love and be vulnerable even if the person is crap, because guess what? It's okay to love and feel things and cry and laugh and whatever, because you know, that's life, bro. Life is feeling, especially for humans. It's feeling and thinking, because like other animals don't really, you know, we are animals. Why do we always act like we're not? We are. That's why we do weird shit sometimes. I already said this, but it is kind of scary that I post YouTube videos talking about random shit that I don't keep track of, because I never know what I'm gonna say. Like, you know what that's gonna lead to, right? Like that's gonna lead to me being embarrassed in the future. Like I'm literally gonna be like, oh god. worst outcome, right? Best outcome, I'm like, damn, I was ahead of my own time then. Like not my time, but like I was ahead of my, I'm not really ahead. My thoughts are really incomplete, to be honest. I've been into the kind of music, like I would be playing music, but like I don't like the fact that like, I don't know, I could like copyright or whatever. I don't want to like, I don't like the like gray strike thing, or not even strike, just like I don't like it. But so I usually just play these sound frequencies so I have something to listen to, because I pause a lot in these videos, because I just like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just fucking yap and then I pause and then I yap and then I pause. But I'm really into right now the kind of music that you see on those like TikToks or like reels, where it's just like, you know, like just vibration sounds. Like, you know that one where it's like all of like, they usually do like AI like beds and shit. It's like, which one would you sleep in? And it's like honey and like marshmallows and like all this shit. And it's like, say you won't let go. You know, I'm doing it bad, but like I love that shit right now. And so if anybody knows any of that music, feel free to recommend. Like I know there's one called like Snowfall. I love that shit right now. Like I always go through different phases. Like I kind of got out of this like, well, I'm also kind of like in this like 90s binge right now, but I used to only like pop, or I used to only like country, or you know, like I just go through stages. So I like everything kind of, but I don't like certain things. Like I'm not the biggest reggae fan, but I do like some of it. And I'm not into a lot of heavy rock, but I'm into some of it, you know? And some rap I really can't fuck with, but some of it I can, you know? But that's the same with everything, kind of, you know? But I've just noticed, like, I have, like, more aversion towards those sometimes. Like, or EDM, I just don't really like it. But, like, I like one song, and I'm proud of that. Because, like, I hate whenever I don't like something. I always want to like as much as I can, but yeah, I saw this one video that's like, actually you don't exist or something, like years ago, and I was obsessed with it. And it was basically just all about how like we don't really choose what we like and what we don't like. Like I don't get to choose the food I like or don't like. I don't get to choose the music I like and don't like. You know, like we just have these like built-in things that just already are like, no, I don't like that, or I like that. And like this one person I was listening to talk about, I think it was on like some sort of podcast. I don't really like podcasts, but I've been listening to some people talk here and there, you know, because I do like listening to conversations, but I just haven't really gotten into podcasts yet. But I was listening to one, and the person was like, you know, they always say, oh no, this actually wasn't a podcast actually, but anyways, he was saying like people always say like children be like, but children. I just fucked it up one moment. I don't know. He said something about, I'm worried about my storage. I hate getting cut off. It wasn't even catching any of that. Damn. So all I was saying is I don't want to get cut off. I hate whenever it just cuts me off. But I was watching this video, and this guy, he was talking about how like, you know, people say that kids come in and like they like whatever, but like I don't know, I just fucked it up again. But anyways, like how like he noticed whenever he had his 3 kids that they all had these distinct personality traits. It's almost as if they came into the world with like a pre-notion of like who they are or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's actually interesting, because if you like watch a video like on the internet, it's like there's certain kids you'll see, you know, and like they just have such like stern personality types that are all different, you know, and you'll see it in like households too. Like if you have siblings, like, you know, like for me, me and my siblings, we all grew up kind of differently, like seriously, like so differently. It's like we didn't really grow up together, like, you know, because like we all had a moment where we were an only kid, which is weird because we also aren't, you know what I mean? But like it's unique, you know. And so, but like, so it's kind of hard to see it with mine, but like most kids who have like 2 parents, they don't all come out like those 2 parents, is all the point I'm trying to convey. Oops, sorry, I was worried I ran out of storage space. So anyways, I guess I'm gonna close this out because like I can just feel it, it's coming. So anyways, I just want to say thank you for always being here. It's so nice of you to be so positive in my comment section. Generally such a healthy little community, and I'm super proud of you guys and me and whatever. I don't know why I even said that. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.